All right, guys. Today I want to give you my take on the new movie Lightyear. I'm a huge, huge fan of the Toy Story franchise. Have been since I saw the first one when I was 10 years old, maybe almost 11 years old in 1995. I saw it in the movie theater, and for a good decade, maybe 15 years, I considered this my all time favorite film. Absolutely loved Toy Story and just the whole world that it opened up. And I just remember anxiously waiting for there to be sequels, and it seemed like it took forever. And I mean, it kind of did. We didn't get one until 1999. But man, when you're a kid, 4 years is like 30. It's insane how long that wait was. Um, by that time I'm 14. I'm a different human being than I was when I saw the first one. Anyway, so I go to see Lightyear, and expecting more of the same enjoyment that I get out of all the other Toy Story films, which I've enjoyed every single one of them. I don't know if I've enjoyed them as I don't know if I'll ever enjoy any of them as much as I enjoyed that very first one, just because of the experience that I had and the age that I was when I watched it. But um, I've thoroughly enjoyed every single addition to the franchise or installment to the franchise. Um, so going into this, that's kind of where my expectations were. This is going to be really good, right? But I also knew what it was. I knew that it wasn't Buzz Lightyear the toy. It was, it was supposed to be like the character that the toy that Andy loved was based on. And so I went in knowing exactly what it was. But I still expected, it's still the same, like, people making it. So, and it's made for the same audience. So, um, I will say that I enjoyed this, but I don't think I enjoyed it as much as any of the Toy Story films. It was just okay for me. I saw it with my kids and my wife, and honestly, I dozed off during part of it, and it was actually a pretty damn long movie. I wasn't expecting it to be as long as it was, but that's not the thing. I sit through long movies all the time, but there was a lull in it at some point where I was like dozing off. Um, that happens with me though. I fall asleep during action sequences sometimes, and honestly, I get overstimulated sometimes and like get tired in the movie theater if something's too action packed or there's too much going on the screen. So it's not to say that it was boring at all. That was just my experience. But everything that I did see, and like I said, I only dozed off for like 5 minutes. But everything else, I pretty much enjoyed. I don't get this movie is not faring well with critics or at least with audience. And I don't know if that's the whole like people accusing it of being too woke or what have you. Look, man, this is the world we live in, man. This is the world we live in. You're gonna have to fucking deal with it. Okay, they're gonna have gay couples in movies. They're gonna like they're going to do this stuff. Like deal with it. This is the world we live in. Um, so I mean, if that's affecting your enjoyment of a film, I kind of feel sorry for you, to be honest. Um, I thought everything was pretty damn good in the movie. I just didn't enjoy it as much as the Toy Story stuff. I just didn't. What I did enjoy very much though was like the high concept sci-fi, and I didn't expect them to do as much as they did. Like it was kind of like this would be a wonderful introduction to sci-fi for a kid, right? Like real sci-fi, like like time travel and like this had stuff that you would only see in a movie like Interstellar, right? Like how if you leave a planet at a certain speed or what have you and you come back and it's a different year to everyone else than it is for you, it's been 5 minutes, but for them it's been years. This is high concept stuff that it'd be kind of difficult to understand, but they break it down in a way that's pretty easy for a kid to understand. Um, and I enjoyed that aspect of it very much. It was a sci-fi film. You know, it was made for kids, um, but it didn't play down to like just a kid level. It definitely played with some high concept stuff in there. And so you know, for what it did with that, I thought it did an awesome job. Um, the only reason I'm saying it's a step down from the Toy Story movies is because I love the Toy Story franchise so much. I love those movies so damn much. So to say that this is like bad in comparison would be false. I think it's a good movie. I think it's if all the other Toy Stories were like A and B's, this is a C. It's just under the other Toy Story movies. Not the greatest thing ever. Like I said, I enjoyed the sci-fi that they interjected into it. I felt like it wasn't playing down. It would probably actually, some kids might not understand what exactly is going on. So there's stuff in there for adults, like a lot of Disney stuff. There's stuff in there that adults can appreciate as well as kids, and kids can enjoy it just the same without maybe not getting all the intricacies of what's going on. They can still enjoy it for the fun adventure romp that it is. So all that to say, I liked the movie. I didn't absolutely love the movie. It was all right. I'm not in a hurry to see it again, but I'm sure we'll watch it again because my kids enjoyed it, and we'll watch it again when it's on Disney Plus. That's kind of how things go, and maybe I'll enjoy it even more the second time around. But for this time, it was just pretty good film for me. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Is Disney too woke? That's a dumb question. Like, I don't even know why I said it. I guess just to stir people up. But let me know what you thought of Lightyear in the comments below. If you're listening in podcast format, you can hit me up on Instagram or Twitter at RealBrettScott and let me know over there what you think. And please like the video, share the video, all that great stuff to help the channel grow and reach a larger audience. And if you decide to stick around and subscribe to the channel, then you can look forward to me talking about all things entertainment and pop culture going forward just about every day. So if you do decide to stick around and subscribe, then I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks.